U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo spoke about religious freedom for all a short while ago, and this was at an official event in Delhi. Earlier today, he'd held talks with S. Jaishankar. But it's extremely controversial, as just a few days ago, India had even rejected a U.S. report on religious freedom in India, which was critical. Let's just listen in to what he had to say.
India is the birthplace of 4 major world religions. Let's stand up. Let's stand up together in defense of religious freedom for all. Let's speak out strongly together in favor of those rights. For whenever we do compromise those rights, the world is worse off.
All right, let's go across to Nidhi for more on that. Nidhi, controversial given he's speaking about, India being the birthplace of 4 religions and how we need to defend everybody's right and right to religion.
Well, what is important is that Mike Pompeo made these comments just now in an important policy speech where he was outlining, the Trump administration's vision for the India-US relationship. This was a speech he gave at the India International Center just a few minutes ago in Delhi. And it comes just days after India issued a strong statement against a US State Department report, which he released on religious freedom, which was extremely critical of India's track record on religious freedom. Among other things, it talked about, the lynchings that we have seen, cow vigilante attacks, mob violence, intimidation. It talked about religiously motivated killings in India, the names of Muslims sounding cities like Allahabad were named to Prayagraj, etc. And India had rejected that report, saying that basically, even the United States, no foreign country, no foreign entity had any right really to comment on, India's track record internally. So just days after that, Mr. Pompeo, who steered clear of any of these comments during his talks with Mr. Jaishankar earlier today, has made this statement now. When we did ask Indian officials, in fact, just yesterday, about whether India would raise this State Department report, we were told that, it wasn't really expected to be so moto raised by India, but that certainly India would reiterate its position that it frankly was not the US's business to be commenting on this if it did come up. We don't know yet if it did come up in the discussions today, but it is important that the US Secretary of State has chosen to send that message out here in Delhi in an important policy speech like that. Certainly eyebrows will be raised on that.